An IGP needs to listen to me. It's looking like he doesn't know what's going on. And we can force you to resign. And we can force you to be sacked. So make sure this minority leader, he's brought in and he is processed. You have 24 hours to bring Afeyo Markins in. You cannot tell me the court will only decide whether Afeyo Markins was wrong or not. The minority leader who says he's a lawyer, the minority leader who says he's a Oshemra Oniminyansa, the guy who is leading the 88 people in parliament, the 38.2 people, the guy has assaulted a police officer. A Ghanaian should be able to sue Afeyo Markins. But we sit in Ghana, media houses are playing this thing like a normal thing. Say, Ghana Police Office, and yet the IGP, if your men go out there and the young men out there, they strike them, don't make any noise. If any police officer is attacked in Ghana from today by Ghanaians, anywhere you send them and they get attacked, some get shot, do not make any noise. Because you are encouraging these kind of attacks on the police. Because now, we all know that you, the IGP, you see this as a normal thing. The young people on the street, that the police have to go out and protect themselves. You have given the police to them to destroy the police. If the IGP does not take any action on this, then you people, when you go out there, the people will come after you. They will assault you physically. Because we have seen on TV, we have seen a whole minority leader slap a police officer because of a politician, because the party in the MPP, the IGP is saying no problem. I am going to remind the IGP of this incident every day, like the way I remind Anefi of his crimes. Every day I sit here, I will play this video, I will show it to the IGP, and I'll let him know that that is the legacy. So free Ghana police moi until he takes action on this, until Afeyo Markins is invited. Afeyo Markins needs to be charged of assault. Until Afeyo Markins is invited by Ghana police and charged. The IGP will be on my show every day because now we know that the young people out there, you can also attack the police. You are condoning that and you are making that official, and I will help you. And if you're a young police officer in Ghana, now you say, this thing you are seeing is a joke. Do you know the thousands and millions of young people there who are taking inspiration from what Afeyo Markins has done? Do you know Nipa Bebreba, young people Bebrebe, almost Sebio Adriboni wo mutima, they have watched this and taken some kind of inspiration from tomorrow. You will see how police officers will be attacked in Ghana, and people will make reference to this. Because politicians are not bigger than the ordinary Ghanaian. And when I say ordinary Ghanaian, the people who are not sitting in parliament, the people who are not in the Flagstaff House, the people you people are not seeing TV every day on TV, those are the people who are running this country. And if the IGP today is going to cover up for a criminal minority leader, Afeyo Markins, who attacked an innocent police officer, then the police, the civilians, we are equally right to attack any police officer who tries anything on us. I am saying this, and the IGP needs to listen to me. It is looking like he doesn't know what's going on. It is looking like the position is going into in his head. He's becoming pompous. He thinks that the position is a position that he has to retire with. He thinks nobody can do anything to him. But we can force you to do your job. And we can force you to resign. And we can force you to be sacked. So make sure this minority leader, he's brought in and he is processed. Every single day, I'm going to show you the IGP on my show. I am going to show this video on my show to remind the young people out there that the IGP has given a green light that if the police or any police officer tries anything, attack the police officer, because the IGP is seeing Afeyo Markins and politicians better than you until the IGP takes a step, until the IGP decides to charge Afeyo Markins with assault. If he does not charge him for assault, then we are going to make sure every single Ghanaian, every single young man, so police need to try anything on you. Try something on that police officer until the IGP takes a decision. Because this video, you cannot tell me that we should let it slide. So I'm promising the IGP, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me his picture that we put on our show every day. We will let the world know what the IGP of Ghana, the kind of nonsense he's condoning. Obi called Parliament, Eko crash, Eko say Obi cash, you people jailed him. You, Ghana Police Service. A young man, we did not even check his mental status. He went to Parliament of Ghana, Oko crash Obi window keke. Moga police voted actually court me jailino. Mabuboda, mo just Jimmy. Some innocent man, we didn't even know his mental status. Ora Parliament, occupy cash keke. You people you convinced a judge to jail that man. You police, you Ghana police, you convinced a judge to jail that young man. We did not even check his mental status. This foolish man called Afeyo Markins, or a minority leader, he attacks the police twice. This guy slaps a young police officer twice. Now, young police officer no, or no such opportunity. Na say okobokrono or bobi twa. Why mistake? Adia china the two police officer and same. No, also the life is at risk because and there we are beating them in public. Nobody say anything. Now okitoro bobi timutwa. Has he made a mistake? Adia nkwasi asam na modete Ghana no. And the president and everybody in the NDC they look weak to me. The president to every single person in the NDC, they look weak. This nonsense happening. Some questions say and they could for the Messi. Some questions some will share on TV and they could for will it ever happen? And yakasa mo be power mo NDC for and I'm just here sorry. The nonsense must stop. The foolish diplomatic that kind of nonsense lifestyle. No, you people have put a stupid stop to it. Obit boom run so we need to deal with the person. Why are we building this country like sorry? I didn't question no. Who is Afeyo Markins? So this is a promise from me to the IGP. I am promising you today. And if you don't take action on this, I will let the world know that you are the fake ass IGP. You have given the young people out there they should kill police officers on the street. They should attack police officers until you, IGP. Besides, thank you. Until you, IGP, you make a decision. Afeyo Markins is brought in and charged. I am never going to stop this matter. Because at least we all have seen the video. We have seen the footage. You cannot come into that office and make it your wife's office. You cannot come sit in that office and make it look like you cannot come sit in that office and make it look like sumo. We are not going to worship you. We are going to force you to work. And if you decide not to work, we will sack you. When you say a deform sir, people should win power and give you power for you people to misbehave, take action. You have 24 hours to bring Afeyo Markins in. He needs to write a statement. He needs to be charged. You cannot tell me the court will only decide whether Afeyo Markins was wrong or not. You cannot come and tell us that he has come in, he has written a statement, he has gone. He needs to be charged because I am doing this to protect every single police officer on the streets of Ghana tonight. Do you know what that video is doing in the system? Unim confidence I had criminals. Unim inspirational aboni for air taken from this video. And you sit there as an IGP. Masa, so what brako pefi bitina. If you think you are tired, I have your personal number here. I'll forward this video to you. Opa responded. Opa man responded. I don't care. But I want you to know, say, I will see, say, you have gotten the receipt. Why are we entertaining all this nonsense? Why is this happening? So the young man who is a police officer or a waster now, do you think people will be interested in going to the police again? Every day they have been on the receiving end. And the Ghana Police Service, the young people have been on the receiving end. Nobody speaks for them. Now, what's not police do this age? You are sitting there making this look like a movie. You are playing politics. How long have you got to be serving in the police service? I am promising you this, my friend. You can be my father. But at this point, I am speaking to you because of the position you fill. You are a public servant, and you need to do what is right. With all due respect to you as a father, as a parent, I respect that. But you as the IGP, you need to deliver. We are not going to mince words because of your age. If you think you are too old, if you think you are not respecting you, leave that office and give it to somebody who is willing to do the job, who is willing to take the heat. We are not going to entertain this nonsense again in Ghana. For 8 years, this nonsense went on. Near to Hana Dampare, etam police phobi, say, or the armed robbers we kwa check location. Ya koya, ya bought a police for in to armed robbers to ye nipa acquire tip of ever seen there. Innocent people were killed. There were murders in the Ghana police under Dampare. Dampare set up a whole murdering machine in the Ghana police service. We saw all that. You know all these things. Dampare, Oba Bontano Kuta Bible. But in the Ghana Police Service, he had murdering machine in the Ghana Police Service. Dampare had his own police in the police who were committing murder. You come in here and you are going to condone this nonsense, and you are making police look like say, so you are giving inspiration to people to go after police, to slap police anyhow. Who is Afeyo Markins? We need results. 24 hours, the Ghana Police Service, this is the footage. You need to give us results. We need a statement from the Ghana Police Service. We need a statement from you, the IGP. I swear to God, if you don't, the rest of my production till you will be like our nephew on my show. Every day I'll remind Ghanaians of what you are condoning in Ghana. Now, and the MP before I could do a yet Jubilee House, they tried to do something. They tried to make it look like, say, the NDC government led by John Mahama, they don't know what they are doing. And as usual, they try to play their childish politics when they were presenting the petition. Let's listen to Afeyo Markins. One interesting thing, the person who received the petition on behalf of the president, Nidindi Standogwe, who is the deputy chief of staff, the Flagstaff House. And they make some very interesting, straightforward, categorically straight, honest statement. Because you see, you need intelligent people to always deal with these piglets. Now, Standogwe edgy petition before Afeyo Markins hand over petition Standogwe in fact, let's watch the nonsense Afeyo Markins said, and I'll play to you the response from Standogwe or J the petitioner. This is Afeyo Markins and his group of piglets.
And friend, this is to you. The language is very respectful and decent and expresses our views because we know we are addressing the president. We hope that it shall receive the needed support for the Chief Justice to go back to her office and do her work. Thank you so much. Thank you.
On behalf of the Chief of Staff here in the Office of the President, and on behalf of the President, I'm delighted to receive the petition from the coalition and it will be duly presented to the Chief of Staff for the attention of the President. Let me say that we are happy that your process attention of the President. Let me say that we are happy that your process started this morning and has ended very peacefully. That in itself is a very strong message about the democracy that President Mahama wants to instill in our dear country. if it were the case like this over the past 8 years, I'm sure that the retaliatory politics that you talk about wouldn't have been the case. You referencing retaliatory politics is an admission that the 8 years of President Akufo-Addo and Mahama Bawumia were not the best for this country. You can be assured, however, that President Mahama, as every Ghanaian knows, is not that politician. President Mahama does not believe in retaliatory politics. He's described as, too much of a father for all kind of presidents. And everybody knows that. Whatever actions that are being taken now, whatever decisions that are being taken now, as everybody knows, is in line with the provisions of our 1992 Constitution. Indeed, before President Akufo-Addo left the presidency, he himself had started a certain process where issues were brought to him about the Chief Justice, and he referred them to the Council of State. And that is what President Mahama has done. It is not about retaliating on something that was done by the previous administration against President Mahama or the NDC. So the process that is ongoing is constitutional, and I do believe that if the committee that has been set, completes its work, whatever decisions that they make, just as the Council of State's advice to the President was binding on him, it will be binding on him. I can assure you and the people of Ghana that we appreciate the fact that just as government, ensured that you went about your demonstration peacefully, there was one also last weekend, peacefully without any attempt at preventing you from expressing yourselves. We will continue to allow for that peaceful expression of ourselves in this country under President Mahama. Nobody is going to inhibit or stop anybody from doing that. That should tell you that President Mahama, in less than 120 days, has demonstrated how he is going to save the democracy of Ghana. He is going to grow the democracy of this country, and we are going to be together. We will work together. We will work together with you and all the political parties, and your petition will be given the due response. I thank you very much, my brother.
So you see, Nyansa Foba, you see the response he gave them. Now, because they were very uncomfortable, Ombe who say, stand among a Jimmy for, because Afeyo Markins edit petition man no. He thought he was so intelligent to the point to say, okay, can some way you retaliatory and ma bino BBAC bin ma banning and I just obey BTA MPP and at the end and I stand so jail letter no say, oh, yada must say, but to me the crata we are back Flagstaff House, somebody with my president say Mobo and Joe Chief Justice ya suspended no say someone got some kaya de John Mahama ye mwanga sama breast we be ensida mwanga sama amujejina manim yi time amotena so 8 years obi ampoint man demonstration entima Majibuli House entima ambe president letter mwanga sasa munim se John Mahama ye nipa bi a mode ne compare Akufo-Addo ne moba omia na ye pe obi a odi kebima minkebi so and the Ghana for nyina friend say hey papa we de sebio entate kura ontumi nkuna obi anim se John Mahama oji kebima minkebi endi eno ka se mwanga se monim square amujina hei demonstration amuye ene moni anje obi ambomo police for na guard mo obi a somunsa de mabewura ha monim nwanwa se ke mabegina no enti mwangasa monfere ende ose na watwe asimu kwasi ampanyi bi ye bi obi amfa ne nsanka no ena moso edi jimi asoso abeduru ha ose obi amfa ne nsanka mo enti mwangasa de amuye monfere ana mu hu se NDC aban no kire se sebio nyansa ene odo ene ebu e de kikire man no e wo se musua bibi frim na nanu besi kura no ka chom se he de moye dede wo hu ya musua Afeyo Markins eye dede a watwe begini de chi efise ne girlfriend toko no hu asama bei o se John Mahama nya eboni bia e wom se moye ye kire ene de ye obi a tumi tiritiri ne nem o hwa na bi ne fu a ado ya ohia se obeye exercise eye General Secretary Pententu ne ni Aisa Ponjiredi be ya ohia se obeka sama ne ni sebio anantema ne ni atenetene Afeyo Markins kurukuri anakaka wure gudu tiri hu ya ono so abegire ya munyina ya re wo mo ho and eye se mo be exercise na Standard ka say obese odwudwa bibi mu kire omno bote ase say sebio ade omoye ne ndene nyansa bi anim efiri say eba eye petition ebe president say Chief Justice Madam Tokunu yenyina enye John Mahama mpo na start ye Afeyo Markins nim Pentium 2 nim ena ofo legend so nim say Nana Addo Kwaku ado etia ban mu ena manfo man petition say Chief Justice djumadi a odi no sebio enso ani ena Akufo ado de to nchen enti President Mahama bae no krata da ho no so be so mu a odi hudwuma enti John Mahama enhyera nhemra foforo John Mahama emfa kotikwan so enye bibia eye japade Akufo ado jaaye no eno ena sebio waba a obo ho bra enti sende Masha black monumu kankan anonoma peteshia begina ha e wo semu ankasa mo fere de moye no enti Standogbe e ka no diplomatically a midwudwam e wo street so no o ka kasa kwa kire mo se sebio nka mo gimi kura no ka mo musa mo ho se Akufo ado te so no saa ka bi ma menkebi demonstration ye e ma sebio obi mfa nsanka obi a sebio wutumi kire wa adwene no eno kura kekene nka so mo hu se aban papa aba enti Standogbe ka kire mo se omo fo mo gimi nkofie nkopepa omo to na sebio dia started na dia John Mahama eye no eye ade Akufo ado started ya sebio otoa so eye man na ye kikire eye ntoaso governance is all about continuation enti Standogbe ka kire mo se krata ne de ne nsaka ebeko president wo se ebeko se nko ene de dustbins na wo kwado so no munim na oka kire mo se omukoro mo nkoda ndwene wo enda sunia so hu se anka oma breso anka saade we nsi intende John Mahama mo sa akonya no emoma ye de oma ye na omfo mo gimi nkoda na sebio efutuo enti na ye da na yato yapunum we ena Standogbe e kan brofuma ende PZ fo enti medwudwam ama Ghana fo nyina ehu no kore no